Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you want to be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing. Wake up.
3:05, just got back from getting my hair done. Oh, seeing it in a different light as well. Yeah, she just put a little bit more. So the idea was to put some darker bits through, and she was just like, I don't think I need to. She just said that just putting a treatment through it, just to kind of tone down the blonde a little bit, and then we've just gone some slightly darker bits kind of around the roots area. Oh, it feels so nice. Oh, I love it when you just get all the weight taken out and just like, oh, it feels so good. And then also, I got in the car when my mum picked me up and she was just like, I have more jeggings for you. So now I've got some green jeggings, but I do have, I think my new Christmas jumper will look quite nice with these. So, yeah. I'm still wearing my coat. Take the coat off, Debs. Yeah, this would normally be the point when I'd have a cup of tea and a mince pie, but I had 2 cups of tea and 2 mini mince pies while I was out. I feel like I might just go, I think I've got 1 packet of crisps left in the cupboard, so I might just do a packet of crisps and do an episode of The Crown. And then, I don't feel like cooking today. Oh, I need to take this to the... Oh, if I leave a little bit earlier... I've been told I can take my uniform top to a local tailor's to get the zip fixed, because otherwise it might take forever to do the other way. So if I check what time the tailor closes, might be better just to head out now. Just do a little walk into town maybe, listen to my audiobook. That could be a nice way to do it. I've used this place before. I'm quite good at their zips. Closes at 6 o'clock. So yeah, I think I might just head out now. I might just quickly walk into town because it doesn't take long. It means I'll get some steps in. I can listen to a bit of my audiobook or some music, drop that off, and then come back and have dinner before I go out to the theatre, because it's a 6 o'clock start for me today. Yeah, I think I'll head down and get that dropped in. And plus, it'll just be nice to get some fresh air. Oh, I love my hair so much. Oh, it looks so nice. So yeah, I'll just quickly tidy this up, walk my uniform top down to the tailor's to get the zip fixed. Like, I get one top back from the broken zip, and then the other zip goes. Yeah, it's... I don't know if you can see that. It's like come apart there, and I can't actually move the zip, so it might need a new one. I'll just take my big bag and take that down if I completely forget about it, because originally the plan was to stop there on the way in this morning, but my mum was running a little late getting to me, and plus trying to get into Harrogate on a morning can be a nightmare with all the traffic, so I just thought, oh, I won't. So my lips are really dry. Yeah, I didn't want to go off course this morning when I didn't know how long it was going to take to get to Harrogate. So, yeah. Little walk into town, methinks. All bundled up with this nice big scarf and my yellow coat to go in. Plus, I think it looks quite nice with the kind of burgundy trousers. All right, so I've got the uniform top in my little tote bag, which can fold into my handbag when I'm finished with it. Just need to check. It says it's 10 degrees outside, but there's a right chill in that wind. All right, I've got my purse. All right. And then I'll just grab some headphones. What is that? Oh, yeah, that's got some charge in it. Just trying to sort my hair out. Ah! All right. Ready to take this top and get that zip fixed. But yeah, because if it goes through the works, and last time I think they had it for a month and they said that it's probably happening for another month. And plus we've got Christmas coming up, so I might be able to get it back before Christmas, because it is literally just the zip. This way. I've only been in for 5 minutes, I would have looked up. Anyway. So, 1 week to pick up my top with a new zip. He said it's going to be about 20 quid. If I take 25, I can give him a little Christmas tip. Got Kate wind lit in my ear right now, which is fun. I don't know why I decided to come this side when I live over there. And so I need to go that way, not this way. Oh. But yeah, now I've seen my town's Christmas tree. Quite a little bit different to the one used in Tinseltown back in June. Because yes, Tinseltown filmed in my town in June. There is actually another Christmas film that was filmed in town a few years ago, which I still haven't seen. It's called Get Santa or something. It's something to do with Santa being in prison. How do you do? Is the cat out? No, there's a little cat that is on this flap at the bottom. I'm seeing squirrels though. I do like the squirrels. I just ended up listening to Christmas music, as you do. Had to fold this up because otherwise it was longer than the coat. Ooh. But I've just got a message from my dad saying there's been a recall on some Lamona dryers, which is what my dryer is. So I need to double check the manufacturer of it to see if it's one that's been recalled. Still got my headphone in, even though I'm not actually listening to anything at the moment. It just says Lamona, which is Howden's. So yeah, let me do some research and figure out all this. My goodness, I'm boiling now. Right, I need to plug this in because it's like 25%, and I would actually like... That's not the right one. Yeah, I would actually like to be able to... No, that's not the right one either. Where's the other one gone? Ah, it's there. It's on the floor. I've got a pizza in my freezer. I'm kind of tempted to eat that tonight. Can't be bothered to cook. Can't be bothered. I'm sweating. I'm so hot. It says it's 16 degrees in here, which is basically what I have it on when I'm not in. I don't need to turn it on. Yeah, so I think I'll do an episode of The Crown and put my pizza in. Do I want garlic bread as well? I don't need garlic bread, but I haven't had lunch today. I had a banana. I don't know. I decided a second. Right, so it's 5:05. Put my coat on. I love my hair so much. I love the fact that in different lights you can see... I mean, it is so subtle what she did, but it just... It's one of those things where it's just like, she didn't do much, but it's amazing how much of a difference it makes. Because she's just... And it was so funny when I was looking at under the lighting at the hairdresser, I was just thinking, it still looks strawberry in certain lights, because my hair's just held on to a bit of that strawberry blonde thing going on. Oh, I just love it. My hairdresser, Fab, you are just absolutely incredible. It's Fabienne, not Fabian. That would be the male version of it. Fabienne, her name is, and we all call her Fab because she is Fab. She's just done such a good job. She just knows me so well. Anyway, what do I need? I need my bag. I need lip seal. My lips are always dry. Please, book. I want my book. I'm telling you, if there was ever an imposter of me, if there isn't a quote from musical theatre, Disney, Victoria Wood, Sarah Millican, because I live in quotes. So yeah, if you have a whole conversation with me and I haven't inserted a Victoria Wood quote or a musical theatre quote, Hocus Pocus quote, then I'm either ill or it's not me at all. Now, I'm glad I've managed to get my uniform in, because that's 1 week exactly. I can pick it up next Thursday, so I just need to remember to have cash, and I'll probably get him a little tip because it's coming up to Christmas. So I think he said it was going to be 20 quid to replace the zip and fix the hole in it. So that's not bad really, is it? And he does it all himself. Like, you see him in the window on an evening at his sewing machine. Like, it's all him. He's great. As I said, I've had zips fixed by this guy before, and he's just very good at his job. He's found his calling in life. All right, you're my friend. Do I want... I don't need my scarf, because I'll just pop this on. Hopefully, it's fairly easy for me to get into the car park today. I also had to remember to pick up some cash anyway, because I need to pay the deposit for our work Christmas meal, which we're doing next Thursday at Banyan. They do such good food there. Work introduced me to Banyan. I introduced my mum to Banyan. How's my mascara looking? Is that all right? Yeah, I'll be fine. Yeah. Get that light on. Plunged into darkness. I always check this tap before I leave, because sometimes it just drips a little bit. It's because I haven't put the tap down all the way. Right, I've got my phone, got my book, got my purse, got my keys. Little insight to the world of work in front of house. So originally I was supposed to be in, I'm now out, and I'm currently counting out 57 vanilla ice creams. One box down. Watch me vlog. I have a thing called Debbie's Days Off that I upload to YouTube, and apparently people seem to like it.
Is this your day off?
Well, I'm not at the day job. You want to say hi?
Oh, me glamorously.
We did come up with a genius idea for Rent though tonight. Yeah. Rent, but set in COVID. And we've decided it's going to be the attendance show next Christmas. Of course, there's not such thing as an attendance show here, but we're going to make it. We're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen. Oh, you haven't even introduced yourself.
Oh, I'm Hamish. Hello.
Good friend here. I would have introduced you to Isaac, but he's run. He ran away. He didn't want to be in the vlog. No, he just needs to get a bus. And there he is at the traffic lights. Yes, so it's been an eventful night tonight. He's running. He is running. Let's see how I'm going to back out of this space. I didn't back into the space. I drove into the space. So, and we run. It's green. I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm going this way.
But yeah, bye. Bye. As I run across the road. Hello. It is 5 to 10 and I'm already in my comfies. Just about to import some footage from tonight. I knew Hamish would want to be in the vlog if I asked him. He's just one of those people. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if he became a fan favourite. Everybody loves Hamish. And that reminds me, I need to send him a link for parking, because I was telling him about a website. So I should probably send that to him. Just how we got on to that conversation was hilarious. So we were talking about like musicals and amateur versions, because he's actually in a musical at the moment. He is in the rehearsals to do the Great British Bake Off musical at Harrogate Theatre. So I will put the link in the description if you want to go see it. And this just made me more determined that I need to see this musical with Hamish in it. He is on the ensemble, and the show doesn't usually have an ensemble, but it seems that the amateur production does allow ensemble members, so they are the crew of the show basically. So yeah, that'll be fun. He said that the harmonies are insane, and I was just like, I cannot wait to hear them. But because we were talking about amateur productions, we were talking about amateur production horror stories, like when people say that they did Hairspray with wigs or t-shirts or something, and I mentioned that I was in a youth version of Les Mis when I was a kid, but it didn't feel like they changed that much. I say kid, I was like 17. I was like 16, 17, and I played whore number 1. So I did the come on dearie, why all the fuss? You're no grander than the rest of us. I did that bit. It was a slightly worse voice than that, because I still hadn't figured out my belt back then. But yeah, so then we were talking about how Rent has an alternative version where they have diabetes. And it's just like, really? I did not know about this. Hamish told me. And then we started saying, well, what if there was other versions of it? And that was the point when we came up with the idea of Rent, but with COVID. I know, it's absolutely ridiculous. But then we were starting to write the songs, and yeah, just like, will you light my candle from 10 metres away? Stay back! And then on the way home, I was just thinking about the song, I'll go out tonight. I'll go out tonight. And I was thinking, I'll stay home tonight. So I think I might have to send that to Hamish. I'm going to do that with the link for parking. Good morning. It is pretty much bang on 10 o'clock in the morning right now, and I'm going to be leaving in about 10 minutes because my best friend is trying on wedding dresses for the first time today. It is so exciting. I cannot believe how quickly this has come around. So I remember when she told me about it, and I got that request into work straight away and just said, this is a very important appointment. I need to be there. So yeah, I was just like, they better get me off this because I need to be there to watch my friend try on wedding dresses. It's a place called Elite Bridal. I think it's near Escape. and it's about, according to maps, it's going to take me half an hour to get there, but just in case, I'm going to be giving myself about 50 minutes to get there, just in case, because you never know when it comes to traffic and, you know, with all the roadworks and everything going on. Yeah, just while I've been getting ready, I've been watching/listening to the Wicked official podcast. At the moment, it's Thrillerifying Threads and Magical Makeup, and it's basically looking at the makeup and the costumes that went into both films, and the involvement of the costumes across the two films. And I have this, if you like Wicked and you're obsessed with behind the scenes like I am, just the Wicked official YouTube channel has all the podcasts, all information about just the making of the movies, and I'm just obsessed. So yeah, I had just a 2-egg omelette for breakfast, just the 2 eggs with a bit of pepper, that's it. But yeah, so I got a cup of tea. I didn't want to get out of bed when I woke up. It was just like, oh, can I just stay here for like half an hour? So yeah, I think I stayed in bed because I set my alarm quite early, so just to make sure. And plus, I had a bit of a later night last night. It took me forever to wind down. But I did finish season 1 of The Crown last night, so I was very happy about that. The Wicked Women of Oz. I just keep being shown things. I'm just so excited. I love it all. Lizzie Bellegarde's got another Princess Diaries. Uploaded like 37 minutes ago. So yeah, that'll be one to watch later. Yeah, the appointment's at 11 o'clock. I'll be leaving in 10 minutes. I'm just going to wash up. I think me and Kirsty, the other bridesmaid, may just have a little glance at the bridesmaids' dresses, but we are mainly there for the wedding dress today. So, but it is the time of year when the colour theme is out in good force. So that's the stuff I need to pop in the recycling bin because they're just a bit big for my bin. Because I've got like a little bin under my sink for like the smaller bits, but when I've got like, I put mushrooms on this, by the way. Does anybody else, they get like a pizza like this and they add more stuff to it? So I added mushrooms and some pepper sauce. I think tonight, because I've still got a little bit of leftover like coconut rice, so I think I might do that with some chicken tonight for dinner before I go out. But at some point I do just want to cook off like a bolognese or like some sort of pasta sauce, because I do have some pesto that I want to use up with the rest of the mushrooms. So that might be one for tonight to cook off at some point. But yeah, I need to wash up. So I'll see you in a bit. She's found the dress. She said yes to the dress. She found the dress. It was the first one she saw and the second one that she tried on. And it was beautiful. She tried on some stunning dresses, but we knew as soon as she came out in that one, when she came out of the curtain, she hadn't even seen herself yet because there wasn't a mirror in the bit where she was getting changed. But there was just something about the way she walked out. We were just like, oh. And then she saw herself and she cried. It was just like, yep, that's the one. So yeah. Now, heading back home. I just got back. Did pop into Aldi on the way back as well, so I was thinking I wanted to pick up some tonic water and just some little bits. And I also picked up a sandwich for lunch, which is gammon with Christmas slaw. I thought that sounded quite nice. So yeah, I also picked up a little perfume as well, because my current perfume is running low. And it is on the Christmas list of things. So I was just like, oh, I'm running low on my favourite perfume. But I just picked up an Aldi one that sounds quite nice. So we'll give that one a go. But yeah, Jenny Shout. She found her dress. It was the second one that she tried on, but it was the first one she saw when we were looking around, because her appointment was at 11 and we both got there for about 1:45. I actually saw the message saying we are just arriving just as I was entering the roundabout, which it was like literally as I was just arriving there, because it's called Elite Bridal and it's near Escape. Like literally I had to go round the roundabout where you entrance to Escape and then come back on myself slightly. And when I first pulled in, it was just like, is this the right place? And then I saw the poster in the corner with wedding dresses on it. I was just like, that's the one. And then I saw Jenny running, going, hey! So yeah, we arrived at exactly the same time. It was quite impressive. Yeah, so we got in there and we were 15 minutes early. They just had a delivery as well. So they're just like, oh, just bear with us. We just went out this delivery and then we'll get you in. I was just there going, it's fine. But yeah, so we had a little wander around and then we had like the big room. There was no Prosecco, like Prosecco Prosecco with no alcohol in it, for us to have some sips of. It was quite nice. It was a nice fruity one. But yeah, so we had that, which we Kirsty popped the cork on that once we realised that she'd chosen her dress. She still tried all the other ones on, but yeah, when she put that second one on, we were just like, it's the one. We knew as soon as she stepped out of the curtain. She hadn't even seen herself at that point because there wasn't a mirror where she was getting changed. She had to come out, so we saw it before she saw herself in the mirror. And it's just so exciting. This time next year, she'll be married. Whew. But yeah, so it was me there, it was Kirsty, one of the other bridesmaids, and Jenny's mum was there as well. And then we had what was essentially a cardboard cutout of Tom's head because he couldn't get today off work. So he was with us in spirit. And then in the new year, I think there's going to be a trip organised possibly to Manchester for us to go look at bridesmaids' dresses. So we did have a little glance at the bridesmaids' dresses, but just wasn't anything that really stood out for us. But the plan is that we'll be all in the same colour. And obviously me and Kirsty, we can have the same colour and different styles of dresses. And then for Tom, we don't know whether he's going to be wearing a suit in the colour or if he's just going to have like a pocket square and a tie or something. But yeah, we'll just see what happens there. But I'm very much looking forward to going bridesmaid shopping with the girls. But yeah, we were saying, maybe we could get the train to Manchester, or we could all have like a day in Leeds or something. We're not sure yet. But I think we were leaning towards Trafford Centre for that one. Jenny was just like, oh, Debs, what would you say about driving to Manchester? And it was just like, I've done it before, but it's kind of terrifying. Maybe we could get the train instead. Because then that way I could just get a drive and park all day at the thing and then get the training, or I could get lift up to the train station, or even park in Garforth and get the train in from there, because I could always stay at my sister. I could always park my car at my sister's house. Yeah, just all the thoughts. But yeah, I'm gonna have that sandwich. I think I've still got one packet of crisps left. Because I was just thinking, do I want to get any more crisps? It's like, nah, half the time I forget they're in there. So yeah, I think I'm at the theatre tonight, so I'm just gonna pop something on, keep myself entertained for a bit, and to do a bit of a general tidy up. I don't think it needs quite a hoover yet, but on Sunday, I did this Sunday Saver thing with EDF. I've got 4 hours of free electricity on Sunday morning, so I think I'm going to use that to wash everything. Using the washer and the dryer. So I'm going to use my free 4 hours on Sunday morning. Use all the electricity, basically. But I realised I really don't actually use that much electricity, because it's just like, it is just me. I generally only have one light on at a time. Though admittedly my hallway light and my dining room light is on at the moment. But then also because it's on the dimmer, I always put it on like fairly dim setting anyway. And then a lot of the time I will just watch stuff on my iPad. And I'm getting used to unplugging my computer to edit things, so that I'm not just constantly running that off the plug. But yeah, I'm looking forward to having a little smell of this perfume, because I just wanted something, because I feel weird if I'm not wearing a perfume. I don't know why. Because there was a point when I didn't wear any perfume, and then Hugo Boss Red was one that whenever I wear it, I get compliments. I think it's just my scent. So now that's just my go-to. And so if I'm running low, which I am at the moment, I've got very, very little, there's hardly anything coming out of that bottle at the moment. So yeah, I did just send a message to the family group saying, just let you know, I'm running low on Hugo Boss Red perfume, if anybody wants to get me that for Christmas. But I've also put out some feelers for some books that I might want for Christmas as well. So we'll see. Oh, my neck is feeling really tense today. I think it was just from how I slept last night. So I'm just going to pop some DP on my shoulders and have my little Christmas sandwich and a packet of crisps. And as I said, did I finish season 1 of The Crown? I think I did. I will say, I know it's like all Winston Churchill, because that was her Prime Minister in season 1. But John Lithgow, I've always loved him anyway. I thought he was hilarious. My first introduction to John Lithgow was probably my favourite Christmas film. It's Santa Claus the movie. Not the Santa Claus, the Tim Allen one. It's Santa Claus the movie. It was Dudley Moore film. Was it late 80s? And then it also has, is it Judy Cromwell, who was on Keeping Up Appearances? She plays Mrs. Claus in that film. But yeah, it's such a good film. And John Lithgow plays the baddie. So yeah, I think that was my first introduction to John Lithgow before Third Rock from the Sun. And then obviously a lot of people know him from playing the serial killer on Dexter as well, which I kind of want to rewatch. I kind of want to rewatch Dexter and then go on to like the new ones, because I think, have there been 2 reboots of Dexter? Because I swear there was one that people weren't the biggest fans of. Now they've got this new one where they have lots of celebrities turning up in it. But yeah, I think I might want to rewatch Dexter because that was bloody good. It just got weird at the end when Deb started having like a crush on her brother, and it was just like, what is going on here? And I think it's also because in real life, were they married? The actors that played Dexter and Deb? Because they're brother and sister in the show, but I'm pretty sure that they were together in real life at one point. I don't know if they got married, but they definitely were together. And everyone was just like, really? That must be so weird to be in a relationship with a person playing a sibling. Yeah. I mean, I know it's acting, but if you're developing a sibling relationship, that must be really weird to then date. I know you're not actually related, but it's kind of like step siblings. Just like, you're not related, but at the same time it does feel a bit weird, even though you're not blood related. I think that does all have to depend on like if you actually grew up together. But yeah, that's me going off on a tangent about Dexter. But yeah, let's go have this sandwich. And this is the perfume I got. Golden Beauty by La Cura. So it's the oldie brand. But yeah, it says it looks like it's got a bit of a citrusy kind of thing going on. And I do actually quite like that. So let's have a little smell. And it's all entirely recyclable. That's pretty good. Cap recycle, pump recycle, bottle recycle, and the box. So good La Cura. Good. La Cura. Sandwich. I'm just about to leave. I'm just about to unlock my front door. I just keep getting messages from Jenny saying that she just can't stop looking at the pictures from today. And it's just like, we just knew. The dress, she came out, there was no fussing. She was obviously comfortable because it was a lot lighter than the first one, and it just wasn't something that she was expecting to like. It was like one of the wild card ones, and she just fell in love. And then it was just like, Jenny, is everything just going to match up to this one now? Like, is this like what you're trying to reach? And she was just like, yeah. There was one that was a very close second, but we were all kind of slightly torn on the sleeve area. I loved it. Some people, others weren't as fussed by it, but I just thought she looked beautiful. She looked beautiful in everything. But yeah, there was just one in particular. It was just like, no, that's your dress, Jen. Your dress. Anyway, I need to leave now because it's a Friday, so who knows what the traffic is going to be like. See you later. 9 of the car park. There was still quite a few cars at the car wash, so I wasn't going to piss them off. It's only when they're wrapping up, when I park there. But yeah, I saw there was still a few cars there, so it's just like, yeah, well, I'm not going to piss them off today. Job's done. So now. Doors closing. I'm on a hunt for honeycomb ice cream. Got the key for the freezer. Lift going down. I think we're literally just about to break out, so hopefully I've got some honeycomb to take back. Hopefully I'll have to give them something else. Pre-orders. Grab an extra box as well. Doors closing. Past 9, level 9 of the car park. Let's see how long this takes. 10, and in my comfies, I've just put my uniform ready to wash. That'll go in on the wash that I'm getting free electricity on Sunday morning, so that's when that wash will go on, because I just put things in the wash machine, and then when it's fairly full, I then wash everything. So yeah, this needs a wash. Just watching Esme Boulder. She's doing Panto this year, so I'm watching her Aladdin vlog. It's like an hour long. This will tide me over nicely until I am ready to go to bed. But yeah, what was I doing? Need to get something to drink, 'cause I'm thirsty. I finished my book. I'm trying to figure out when's the best time to start actually watching Zodiac Hours again. I don't know how much overlap there is between books, but yes, I finished The Apprentice. So The Apprentice can go on here. and I can get out The Sinner. That'll be the next theatre book. I'm just doing these in order, people. That can move up one. I can put that there. Basically, I am separating the read Tess Gerritsen books from the unread Tess Gerritsen books with a book called The Stay-at-Home Mother by Nicole Trope. I will read this at some point. At the moment, it's just being used to separate the books I've read from the book I haven't. So, yeah. Admittedly, Keeper of the Bride is on the wrong side. But Keeper of the Bride is not a Rosalian Isles book. It's a Tess Gerritsen book, but it's not Rosalian Isles, which is why I'm not putting it at the end. So, yeah. Or maybe what I should do is separate the end of the series with my notebooks. That might be an idea. So I've got to say, be yourself, everyone else has already taken. This is where I'm supposed to check in with myself. I haven't done it in a while, I really should. And then you are enough just as you are. Isn't this beautiful? What was this one? This is Paper Place, The Works. And then this one was Paper Chase. So yeah, I could do it the other way around and have these separating from Keeper of the Bride at the end. But it involves moving things. So I'm just going to put it back where it was for now, but I can always drag that over. But I'm not doing it one-handedly, which is how it would be, because I'm holding you right now. So it's door number 1 tonight. There's a lot of people who just wasn't aware where I was, so it's just like, Scavenger Hunt, you found me. You can see the show now. I think people appreciated a bit of giggles because the traffic tonight, for me it wasn't too bad, but it's just getting into the car park. I think something was on at the arena. I saw a little glimpse of an arena sign as I was driving in, but it changed very quickly, so I didn't actually get to see who was on, but I think something was on at the arena tonight, which was why our car park was so full. I said I was on 9 and I think there's 10 floors and I was on 9. So yeah, fortunately, by the time that we'd cleared up the auditorium and then got back to the car, I was not in a queue at all. It still took me like the full song of Santa Tell Me by Ariana Grande to get out of the car park, just getting down from level 9, but I didn't actually have to queue. The only small queue was just going through the barriers, but other than that, it worked out quite well. But yeah, so I finished The Apprentice and now I'm going on to The Sinner. So now I'm going to wind down and then go to bed, work tomorrow, and then on Sunday is the Christmas showcase. So yeah, I'm using my 4 free hours of electricity on Sunday morning by washing my bedding and that kind of stuff. Decided to hold off and just get it done on I think I've got it 8 till 12. So if I get up at 8, strip the bed and then make full use of the free electricity I have, I can plug in my lights. I don't plug my Christmas lights in very often. Maybe watch a little more on the TV because I'm watching more stuff on the iPad at the moment, and appreciate the fact that I do have the apps on the TV on my iPad. To be fair, I had them on the iPad first. Eventually I put them on the TV when I want to. Like, it's nice on an evening when I get home from work to pop a couple of bits on the TV while I'm winding down. But I am watching a lot on the iPad. So, yeah, good night. I will see you on Sunday, but there will be a separate video for the Christmas showcase. I think it's a singing Saturday because I've got some short stories that I read which were very festive, so I've turned that into a short story Sunday. So yeah, the Christmas showcase will be a singing Saturday for you for Vlogmas. So yeah, so thank you for watching today and I will see you on Sunday. Mwah. Bye. Morning. Just got out the shower. It's 9 o'clock-ish. Let's get this off my head. I put the delay on my washing machine last night so that it could start working straight away at 8 o'clock, which it did. I'm very happy about that. So I've already got through one wash. Oh, just got like a scab on the end of my nose and it's driving me insane. Yeah, so I've gotten through one wash and that's always in the dryer at the moment. And then I've just popped in the mattress protector because that's white. So I do that by itself. And then I'll stick that because the other one, the dry cycle is an hour and a half. So that should be long enough for my uniform to dry. and then I can put the white one in there, and then, yeah, and then I've just got, let's just see how much washing I can get done by 12 o'clock. I mean, it's nice to make use of it, because apparently, I think, I was talking about it last night with my parents, because parents ordered pizza, had some family friends over, so I got to see Zoe. Oh, it was so nice. And her husband, and then her parents, who I've known since I was little. Like, in my head, they're my godparents. They're not, but that's how long they've been in my family's life. And it's just so nice to see them. And they're going to come over at some point today as well, sometime before 1 o'clock, to see the flat. I've been listening to a bit of an audiobook this morning, so I only had about an hour left. So I think I've got half an hour left, so I'm going to listen to that while I'm getting ready. It's called Mad About You by Vari McFarlane. It looks like Mary, MHARAIRI. My knowledge of Irish names was just like, oh, does that mean that MH is for Vari or Vary? And then when the audiobook started, it said Vari. So I now know. What I didn't realise about Mad About You is that it does have an element of revenge in there. So, yeah. Like, if you're watching my book videos, you'll know that I've kind of fallen in love with Jane Fallon and the revenge plot. And Vari McFarlane in Mad About You, there is an element of it in regards to the storyline. So I let this figure out where I am. But I literally had like about half an hour according to the phone. So yeah, just loading it on here and letting it figure out where I am. Yeah, so let's get ready. It is 10:30. I think I'm on my third round of washing, fourth. What have I washed? I've washed my uniform. I've washed the white thing. Yeah, I think this is the third round. Third round of washing. Second load in the dryer. This one has half an hour on it. It's the washing machine. And I've got an hour 13 on the dryer. I've just wiped all the sides in the kitchen, and now I'm about to hoover. And while I've been cleaning, I have been doing the CMATS interview on Dish, because I've recently become obsessed with the Dish podcast. I'd seen a couple of interviews on it and then just realised I just absolutely love the whole concept of it. Alright, so at some point I will half make my bed, because basically I can put the new duvet and pillows on, but I can't put the sheet on until I get the mattress protector, so I can do half of it. I printed off some lyrics at my parents' house last night, and now I can't find them. So either they're still at my parents' house, or I left it in the car. So I need to go down to the car, but I think I might empty bins and go down to the car. And plus I want to get the gum out. I'm cleaning because people are coming over. And also because it needed to clean. I also need to sort out this dining room table. Bin liners can go into the sink. I did have a bit of an organised last night as well. It just smells lemony fresh in here. It's the flora stuff. It's so good and it smells so nice. Nice and refreshing. I need to get some of that spray for my orchids, because my mum's technique is to put a root in some water, and I think that's been working, but she did recommend getting a spray. It's like a food. So yeah, you can see I've got my lovely aloe vera plant. My mum had a massive one in her kitchen, so she took some of that to create my one, and I love it. And at some point I might get something else for this. Maybe I need to get some fake flowers. I don't really trust myself with real flowers. What am I doing? That needs to go under there. I've put the Christmas tree on because I might as well while I'm using free electricity. Got that on. Got the wall lights on. Every so often I keep thinking, why have I got 3 lights in a row with the same pattern, but you can't change it? I don't think you can change it. So I just have to deal with it. But oh well. To be fair, these were fairly cheap from the new shop in town. So I mean, you might be able to tell that it's a bit wonky, but it is pretty much central to the sofa, which I'm quite happy about. I'm just standing at a weird angle. I'm sure it won't be long until I'll be getting a message saying, we're on our way. The group is on the way. Help it on the way, dearie. I don't know why. I just did that. I'm moving my vitamins, because I don't just have my vitamins out. I will say, these are, I say vitamins, they're for my gallbladderless body. I saw some recommendations online as to what to get, because when you have your gallbladder out, there's nowhere for the bile to get stored, and every so often just get bile dump. Probably too much information there, but it basically leads to digestive issues when you've had your gallbladder out. Some people don't experience this. Like, my mum was fine, but both me and my friend Jenny had our gallbladders out the same year. And yeah, we both suffer. So I got the Tudka capsules first. This is liver, gut and immunity support. And you take 2 capsules, either with or before food, I think it is. This was with a meal. So yeah, that's the Tudka capsules. And then another one that I saw online, I actually saw it in the comments of a TikTok, believe it or not, but it works, and it's ox bile. You can take a few of these before you eat, and it's really good if you're going out for dinner. It says take 1 to 4 capsules per day before food and split between fat containing meals or as directed by your healthcare practitioner. Basically, if I know I'm going to have quite a fatty meal, I take 2 of these about half an hour before I eat. Stops the symptoms completely, and I do not get the dreaded bile dump. So if you've had your gallbladder out and you're suffering like I do sometimes, ox bile. This one works better than the Tudka capsules, I think. But yeah, it says natural bile acid salts to help maintain healthy digestion. It says gallbladder and digestion on it. So yeah, I think it's because I think it's just a binder in a way. I don't really know how it works, but it does. So yeah, it does say 1 to 4 capsules per day. And if you take it before like your big meal, admittedly sometimes you can wake up and you just don't know what's going to flare it up. Anyway, I need to sew. I noticed yesterday that I had a hole in the trousers of my uniform, so I've got a trusty sewing kit because it's just on the leg, so it's not that big a deal, but I can just sew that up a little bit. Trying to figure out, because I know which Christmas jumper I want to wear for today's showcase. I just don't know what bottoms to wear with it. Do I want to wear green? Do I want to wear black? Because it's a black jumper with like a bit of colour on it. So I'm thinking I might go towards the green jeans, actually. The green jeggings. I washed my hair today. I really do like what Fab's done with my hair this time. Anyway, I should probably get on and carry on doing things. The idea was that I'd probably binge watch a bit of TV this morning as well. But that's just not happening. So I'm just making my way through the Dish podcast. Anyway, what I want to do next is hoover. Hoover in the kitchen, at least. I probably do need to get the hoover around everywhere else as well. But the kitchen's the main one at the moment because I'm doing it room by room. Absolutely perfect timing. Got the last wash on. Parents have just arrived, just as I've made myself a cup of tea. Perfect. And they're bringing the lyrics that I printed off at their house last night and forgot to bring with me. So it was kind of a flying visit. It's now 12:05. Dad will be back in about an hour for us to go to the showcase. And I've just been given a card and more mince pies. I want a mince pie right now, actually. But to be honest, I've got a sandwich I can eat. It means my free electricity is all used up. Unplug the tree. Yeah, so I'll get my sandwich in. I think it was brie, cranberry and ham. Oh, it's nice to have them over. They're up because it's Zoe's daughter's dance show? No, at least she's got a dance show. Is Grace dancing as well? Completely different shows. But yeah, like it's all the performances today. I put on my Christmas jumper already. I think I might just leave it with these jeans, to be honest. Isn't it pretty? This is the one I might be wearing for this Christmas. Don't have any more crisps, so it'll just be the sandwich by itself today. Do 2 minutes. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll just melt the cheese a little bit. So I'll have a little sing through the songs. I have already done one sing song this morning. But I think I might do a couple episodes of Frasier. Oh yeah, I've got given a card. And more mince pies. Christmas wishes. Oh, Paul and Susan. It's my first Christmas card of the year. Paul and Susan are my mum and dad's neighbours. Also used to be my neighbours, and they contributed towards the fireplace. So need to have them over at some point as well, actually. It feels weird that it's coming up to a year of actually having the keys to this place. But obviously I moved in September. So yeah, I've only actually been in it for a few months. But yeah. At some point I need to sit down and do my Christmas cards. I actually got these around Halloween time actually, but they weren't a bad price. It's $4.99 for 20 cards. So I'll do one for, because there's nobody below me now, so I'll do one for Margaret, I'll do one for the boys downstairs.
On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me. 11, 5 is 5, 10, lots of leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 friends of buckets, 7, 6 geese are laying, 5 gold rings, 4 holidays, 3 partridge, a big tree. Okay, do it one more time. Oh, it's getting faster. 1, 2, 3. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me. 12, 5 is 5, 10, lots of leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 friends of buckets, 6 geese are laying, 5 gold rings, 4 partridge in a red tree.
Hello. It has been very good fun today. You are getting a singing video. Don't worry about that. Just close my curtains. I am getting my pizza from yesterday out and I'm taking it over to my parents' house so that I can eat it tonight with them. Where has it gone? So I've got pizza and chips because the plan is to stick it in the oven for about 10 minutes and then that'll get it nice and crispy and things. Oh, I just realised I left at least I just left the battery lights on, that's fine. Oh, it's right next to the radiator, I can feel the warmth. Yeah, I've got my pizzas. Just going to have a quick wee. No, it was really good fun. It was the nice time my parents there. They did film it. Dad filmed it for me. It'll be interesting to watch it back, to be honest, because when you're in the middle of it, with the co-location of the speakers, it's hard to hear yourself. So you're getting part of what you can hear out of the speakers, part of what you can hear in your head. And so, yeah, it's a bit of a weird feeling. So I have no idea how I sounded, basically. But everybody said I sounded good, so that's good to know. But yeah, it's so much fun seeing the people that you do know from other showcases, new people. It was a mix of Christmas songs and just more poppy songs and things. And it was just such a good night. I've been sent back with mince pies. So I'll see if Margaret next door likes mince pies and if she wants anything. Best before 7th of Feb 26. So yeah, I can give those to Margaret if she wants them. And then stocking filler maybe. But yeah, I really need a wee. I just had a little listen to the videos that my dad took and it definitely sounds better than I thought it did. But yeah, and fun fact, for the first song, the Leve one, also sung by Frank Sinatra at one point, I'm not quite sure who the original artist is, but the Christmas Dreaming, but after having heard all the Christmas songs, because there was quite a few people performing, and then I sang third after the Christmas quiz, so we had a full lineup. So I got up there, looked at the words of Christmas Dreaming, was going, what's the tune? This is a song that I've known for a year at this point because I learned it for last year's Christmas showcase. And she gave it to me on the Thursday and I sang it on the Sunday. So just like, I'm sure when she plays it, it'll come back to me. It did. But anyway, now back to the rents. And this needs plugging in because I'm getting a bit low on the battery. But yeah. Yeah, I think we might put a Christmas film on. But Strictly results tonight as well. I have absolutely no idea who's going home. It is so close. To be honest, based on last night, it could be George. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But anyway, I want to get this pizza in me. So, to the rents I go. So I am back from the rents. I was at the point where I was just like, I don't know what George and Adam are up to today, which is the family friends that are staying over at the rent's house at the moment. And so yeah, obviously I went back, I took the pizza back, ate it. It was very, very tasty. I'm so glad I didn't try to force myself to eat it last night. I just had 2 slices of it last night, and then I had that and the chips today, which I just put in the oven for 10 minutes, and they got really nice and crispy. Perfect. So, yeah. And then instead of watching a Christmas film, we did Strictly, because Mum didn't watch it last night. So we sped watch Strictly and then watch the results. And because I mean, I think we all know at this point that I absolutely love Amber. Musical theatre, it's just like, I don't really understand the hate on her. Like, we always have at least one person who has been to drama school every single year for Strictly, and I feel like they haven't hated on as hard on other people as they have Amber. It's awful, the things that people are saying about her. And it's just like, you are aware that musical theatre training and ballroom are very, very different. And, you know, they had a go at Caroline Quentin because she'd had ballet experience, and then we had to defend her. We've had other musical theatre people on, and it's just like, this is just tiring now. Like, stop it. You are bullying people. But yeah, when I saw she was in the dance-off with Balvindra, it's just like, unless Amber really goes wrong, she's definitely making it through to the final. So, yeah, we just, once you know who's in the dance-off, sometimes you can just tell. Sometimes you can just tell. So, yeah. And she had the perfect score again. So that's why I was just like, unless she seriously F's it up, there's no way she's losing this dance-off. How can you not like her? She comes across as so sweet and friendly. And, you know, while others had like a couple of weeks, maybe even a month of rehearsal before the show started, she had a day. She was brought in right at the last second when Danny Dyer had to step down. And yeah, just because she's already done musical theatre and does learn stuff quickly, because, you know, when you learn a show, generally it's get like 2 weeks. I've learned a show in 2 weeks before, and it's mind-numbing, but you do it. But the whole point of Strictly is that you have people of different experiences. And the fact is, you know, there are some people who may not have danced before, but they've got a strength to learning that you don't even know about. So it's very obvious that Amber is a practical learner, so she learns from doing, which is how she learns the dances. I need to stop going on about this because it's going to make me annoyed. But no, I really like Amber, basically. And I'd love for her to win it, but based on the fact that it is a public vote, I hope that enough people have been called out. If you're somebody who genuinely thinks that hating on Amber is really a good use of your time, then I really do worry about you. Because it's just like, it tells me more about you than it tells me about anybody else. If you're going to go onto like Twitter and other sites just to pull somebody down because they've had dance training. It's like, it's Strictly, love, get a grip. But yeah, no, it was a lovely night. And then my dad, because he filmed the showcase, he put it up on the TV so that George and Adam could see it. So I was just there going, okay, I'm going to look anywhere else. That they seem to enjoy it. And looking back at the footage, it didn't sound as bad as I thought it did. It's mainly because with the location of the speakers, you can't hear yourself. And so, yeah, you can't hear what you normally hear in your head. And then you're hearing a bit of a distorted sound coming out of the speakers anyway, which isn't what you're used to hearing. Just like, it's kind of like when you see people in like arenas and stuff with in-ears, and it's like they can hear themselves, it's like they can hear the music and all that. And it's amazing what singers do, and it is difficult when you can't hear yourself. People don't realise this, that when it comes to singing, if you can't hear yourself, you don't know the levels of what you're doing. Like, with that, like, it was hard to tell how loud I was, and it was amazing, actually, because normally when I'm singing, I have a bit of a nervous thing where my leg twitches, and I was not aware of it at all today. I was not aware of my leg twitching at all today. I think it was, I had to wait a bit as well, because obviously we had all the performers in the first half, then we had a nice big break in the middle for the Christmas quiz, which we came second place. Whew. So I went up, and it was me, my mum and dad, and then a fellow singer, Amy, and her partner. And so, yeah, we won this big box of like mini chocolate chip cookies, so we were sharing them out, and then we sent them home with Amy and her partner, so I hope they enjoy them. But they were very nice, very tasty. I only had a couple before I sang, because it's just like you don't want to mess this up. But yeah, so now I'm just going to wind down. Thank you so much for coming along on Debbie's Days Off this week. Hi Jenny, I know you're watching these now. It's very, very exciting. I can't believe Jenny's chosen a dress. That was such a surreal moment, wedding dress shopping with your best friend and seeing her trying on wedding dresses for the first time. It was such a surreal moment. And when you stepped out in that first dress, we knew it wasn't the dress, but it was just like, oh my God, she's trying on wedding dresses. Yeah, I love you, Jenny. I can't wait. I absolutely can't wait. And yes, we do need to organise a date to get bridesmaids' dresses. So yeah, try Leeds, train to Trafford, maybe. There's no way I'm driving around Manchester. Unless you, Kirsty, want to drive us to Manchester. I've done it before and I hate driving in Manchester. It's almost as bad as driving in Leeds with the one-way system. Can't do it. So yeah, so thank you. Good night. I will let you know so you kind of know what's coming next week. On Tuesday we've got a Christmas lunch with the girls from Aquafit from Drowning, so that'll be nice. On Thursday, what am I doing on Thursday? Oh, Thursday's the work Christmas dinner, and then I can't remember what other day off I've got. There's a little insight to what's happening next week. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. It doesn't take much, and then I'm in your inbox for life until you press unsubscribe. But yeah, so thank you, and I will see you next time. Happy Christmas.